Hello from the Race Across California. 9 travel agent teams have descended on the Golden State for 8 days of self-drive adventure and learning. I've joined one of 3 teams from the UK and Ireland. So we started out by exploring the bucket list city of San Francisco before heading up to Sonoma to see what wine country has to offer. We then travelled down to Newport Beach for a true taste of luxury, and our final destination is San Diego, where all teams will converge for one grand finale. Let's bring you along for the ride and see what travel agents have learned on their self-drive itinerary.
What I really loved about the Fog Cutters tour was our guide Eric. He was so knowledgeable and really passionate about San Francisco, and also just being able to see that much of the city in such a short amount of time. I think the Fog Cutter tour is a really great one to do in the morning. If there's any places that you really enjoyed, it's a nice way to be like, I want to go back there and explore that certain part of the city. Our visit to Alcatraz equally. The hornblower going over on the ferry is such a magical experience. And also once you're in Alcatraz, there's that mix of it being self-led, exploring the island, but also the audio tour, which is really accessible.
What did I love about the wine tasting at St Francis? We were really looked after. We had a brief history of the winery itself. We were then given cards to explain sort of what wines went with certain foods, and we managed to get some wine as well to take away.
The Duffy Boat experience, I think it's a must do. It's very relaxed, it's very casual. You can go house shopping if you've got a spare, a few million. But it's a really relaxed vibe. Get the music going. It's up there as one of the most unique and exceptional experiences I've ever done.
What did I love about the Moke Jeep drive? They're really sexy. They come in, I think they said 11 colours. They're really easy to drive. Fully electric, so great for the environment, sustainable, which is perfect. We went over on the ferry, we took the car on. That was really easy, and then we went out to the beach. We saw Newport Beach. It was a really fun day.
I found really interesting about the Charles Schulz Museum was it was very unexpected. It brought a lot of nostalgia back. It's a self-guided tour, so it's great because you can spend as much time or as little time as you want having a look around. It was very interactive. It's a really fun thing to do.
The thing I think other clients would love about Pushpack Motors is you get to see the real sort of the behind the scenes, if you like, areas of Sonoma City and the winelands. It's really accessible and suitable for all ages, I would say.
One of the hotels that we stayed in was the J in San Francisco, and a really kind of lovely hotel located more in the financial district, but it was a easy walk down to the pier and the kind of exploring the Chinatown surrounding areas. Our time in Sonoma, wine country obviously, we were staying at the Kenwood, which is such a fantastic property, boutique, has a very kind of exclusive feel, very private, the staff again fantastic, kind of mix of amenities there was great, the pool, breakfast, but I think the main kind of unique selling point of the property was its proximity to some really fantastic wineries. Here in the amazing Orange County, we have Balboa Bay and Resort. It's the only kind of harbour resort here, so I think that's really special.
San Diego is so unique. I mean, we're miles from the border of Mexico. It's a really lovely temperature. Everyone's been really friendly. I mean, we've done some amazing things, probably things that our clients would typically do. So last night we went to Belmont Park, which was the fun fair. There was a live DJ that was absolutely brilliant. It's a big city, but it doesn't feel like a big city. And as you can see, it's absolutely stunning.
California is a great road trip destination because it literally has something for everyone. You've got your city, your nature, your beaches, you can go off hiking into Yosemite. So whether you are a family with young kids or older kids, or you're a young couple or you're an older couple, it literally has something for everyone.
California is fantastic to self-drive. Here in Newport, it's such a great area to kind of base yourself from for a road trip. You can drive an hour, you're in Anaheim for Disney, and Los Angeles, or an hour down into San Diego. Santa Barbara is close by as well.
The PCH, Pacific Coastal Highway, is one of the most iconic roads in the world. Quite often we get asked, which direction should we be travelling in? The easy answer to that is to go from north to south, and that's purely because of the side of the road that you're on. If you're coming from north to south, it means you're always on the right hand side of the road, so you're always close to the ocean.
You can start up north, you can ski, you can taste one of the most delicious wines you'll ever have, and then you can slowly come down and see these most beautiful cities. This being my first Californian road trip, I didn't know what to expect when I got here. and I've just been blown away.
Being able to drive just gives you so much more freedom. The weather is great here all year round, so there's nothing to complain about.